that the 25% commitment was already loaded in my vehicle. After receipt of the 25% commitment, which were packed in 6 cardboard boxes, each containing at least 20 million, and 1 paper bag containing 5 million, I called up Senator Revilla to inform him the same is ready to be turned over to him. After waiting for approximately 1 hour at a nearby gasoline station, we were finally allowed inside the compound by the guard. Once inside, we parked the vehicle, and shortly upon alighting, I saw Senator Revilla at the terrace. I walked over to Senator Revilla for a casual talk. While the boxes were being unloaded, Senator Revilla and I talked for about 20 to 25 minutes. I asked him, "Sen, bakit hindi ka nangangampanya?" Senator Bong replied, "Okay naman pare, maganda results ng survey. Relax muna."
Social media is ablaze with anger aimed at lawmakers, contractor and their so-called Nepo babies, children of elite, flaunting lavish lifestyle funded by taxpayers' money. With a massive anti-corruption protest set for this week, President Marcos Jr. is promising to tackle the crisis, but public trust is at breaking point.
Public trust, mga kadonatics, at breaking point. Break na talaga actually, for your information, India. Kakapasok lang, ex-senators Bong Revilla at Nancy Binay, mga kadonatics, tumatanggap ng sako-sakong pera galing sa mga contractors. Oh no naman, mga kadonatics. At India, mga kadonatics, hindi na nakapagtimpi sa mga nagaganap ngayon sa Pilipinas. I know they have lots of problems sa kanilang bansa, mga kadonatics, pero ibinalita nila, mga kadonatics, ang nagaganap ngayon sa Pilipinas na korupsyon. Ay grabe, mag-resign ka na daw, Bongbong Marcos. Eto, mga kadonatics, panoorin natin.
Now, the story is coming in about a corruption scandal over flood control projects is fueling anger across the Philippines, where billions of public funds have vanished while floods devastate communities. Social media is ablaze with anger aimed at lawmakers, contractor and their so-called Nepo babies, children of elite, flaunting lavish lifestyle funded by taxpayers' money. With a massive anti-corruption protest set for this week, President Marcos Jr. is promising to tackle the crisis, but public trust is at breaking point.
Public trust, mga kadonatics, at breaking point. Break na talaga actually, for your information, India. Wala nang trust parang mga tao sa kanya.
The Philippines, one of the world's most typhoon-prone nations, faces worsening floods that turn straight into rivers and displace families monthly.
Alam nyo, mga kadonatics, nakakaawa talaga yung Pilipinas kasi open sea kasi tayo. Ngayon, taon-taon, mga kadonatics, grabe yung bagyo. Minsan, super typhoons pa talaga yung darating sa Pilipinas, mga kadonatics. Tapos ganito pa yung leaders natin. Nakakasama talaga sa imahe ng Pilipinas. At mga kadonatics, nakakarma pa tayo. As a whole, mga kadonatics, itong mga ginagawa nila na kabalastugan sa Pilipinas ay talagang may epekto ngayon sa mga nangyayari na sakuna, mga kadonatics. Pero ang kawawa, yung mga tao na sa baba. Kaya, it's time for us to go out talaga. Kasi, tayo yung nakawawa, tayo yung biktima, mga kadonatics. So, dapat tayo ang lalabas. Can you imagine, mga kadonatics, huhulihin daw ang mga magrarally sa Mindiola? What the heck?
Since 2022, the government has spent roughly $9.5 billion on over 9,850 flood control projects meant to protect millions. But a shocking audit uncovered ghost project structures listed as complete on paper but never built.
Ang India, mga kadonatics, ang dami nilang problema. Pero ngayon, namumblema na din sila sa problema ng Pilipinas. Ganyan katindi si Marcos. Umabot sa kanila yung problema, mga kadonatics. Ay, nako naman. Anong masasabi nyo, mga troll? Bilis! Para may bonus kayo, ni boss. Nationwide na tayo, pero yung ABS-CBN at GMA tahimik lang. Kaya nga no? Tapos si PRRD, yung CCN, buti pa itong taga-bansa. Alam nila kung anong nangyayari sa Pinas. Talaga naman, mga kadonatics, di ba? India pa talaga yung nag-report sa atin. Okay lang yung mga rich country like South Korea, Japan, China. Maintindihan natin, mga kadonatics. Pero India, they have their problems of their own, mga kadonatics. Yeah, ganun nakalala yung nangyayari ngayon sa Pilipinas. Let's go on to the Senate hearing today. At dito isiniwalat ni Bernardo, ang Secretary ng DPWH, na napakayaman mga kadonatics, na sila Bong Revilla at ex-Senator Binay, nako, grabe yung perang tinatanggap mga kadonatics. Ito, panoorin natin.
Clarize the details of these transactions and dealings. Senator Ramon Bong Revilla Jr.
Nako.
I have a close and friendly relationship with Senator Ramon Bong Revilla, and we go all the way back since the time of Amay Bisaya and Mayor Viseo, who first introduced me to the former legislator while I was still a district engineer in Laguna sometime in 2005 or 2006.
Dispensable kasi itong mga Binay at si Revilla mga kadonatics, kaya ito yung ginigipit nila ngayon. While yung mga totoong conspirator talaga mga kadonatics ay andun sa labas, ang isa magiging state witness pa. Wala.
We frequently meet in important social gatherings. Senator Revilla later on became a godparent of two of my daughters. While
Nako, bakit mo nilaglag?
He became a godparent to one of his children. When Senator Revilla was incarcerated, I visited him several times at the PNP Custodial Center at Camp Crame. Because of our close relationship, Senator Revilla had asked me for assistance on several matters which I can no longer exactly recall at the moment because this happened a long time ago, and I presently don't have records to help me reconstruct the events. Sometime in the third quarter of 2024, Senator Revilla and I met where he asked me for a list of projects for funding, ostensibly to help him in his national campaign. When Senator Revilla asked me about the percentage of the commitment, I suggested either 20 or 25, to which Senator Revilla said 25%. Soon thereafter, also in the third quarter of 2024, I asked then District Engineer Henry Alcantara to prepare a list of projects, which he subsequently gave to me.
Grabe, no? Mga kadonatics, ganyan sila katindi ngayon mangurakot. Mag-iisip lang sila ng proyekto mga kadonatics na pwedeng isali doon sa General Appropriation Act. Nako, grabe talaga. Sobra mga kadonatics. Tapos, babudgetan nila ng billion. Like for example, 10 billion mga kadonatics. Okay, shall we say, ma-approve dyan 2 billion. Ang laki pa rin yan mga kadonatics. Grabe, ganyan katindi yung organized crime nga.
The said projects are enumerated in a list here to attach as Annex A. Moreover, still in the third quarter of 2024, I also asked then District Engineer, but later Regional Director for NCR, Engineer Gerard Opalencia, to prepare a list of projects which he subsequently gave to me. The said projects are enumerated in a list here to attach as Annex B. I had the list of projects totaling 1.5 billion submitted by Engineer Henry and Engineer Gerard, consolidated in one sheet of paper, and gave the same to Senator Revilla in the third quarter of 2024.
Kaya, ayun, pag naiproyekto na, matanggap yung pera mga kadonatics, magiging ghost project na, or gagawin nila ang iba, pero substandard.
With respect to the projects under the NEP and HGAB, I follow this up with Secretary Manny Bonoan upon request of Senator Revilla, who would also follow this up with Yusek Cathy Cabral. The White House compound is the ancestral home of the Revillas with the large Blue Gate entrance at the time. Sometime in the last quarter of 2024, Engineer Alcantara collected the 25% commitment of about 125 million and informed me that the same was ready for turnover through Engineer Gerard Opalencia.
Nako, itong malusog yung attorney ni Bernardo.
Engineer Gerard Opalencia told me that the 25% commitment was already loaded in my vehicle. After receipt of the 25% commitment, which were packed in 6 cardboard boxes, each containing at least 20 million, and 1 paper bag containing 5 million, I called up Senator Revilla to inform him the same is ready to be turned over to him. Sometime December 2024, probably the Monday after my receipt of the commitment, my driver and I went to the residence of Senator Revilla. Upon reaching the area, I tried calling Senator Revilla, but he was not answering my call, so I waited. After waiting for approximately 1 hour at a nearby gasoline station, we were finally allowed inside the compound by the guard. Once inside, we parked the vehicle, and shortly upon alighting, I saw Senator Revilla at the terrace. I walked over to Senator Revilla for a casual talk. While the boxes were being unloaded, Senator Revilla and I talked for about 20 to 25 minutes. I asked him, Sen, bakit hindi ka nangangampanya? Senator Bong replied, okay naman pare, maganda results ng survey. Relax muna. Personnel of Senate...
Wait lang. Relax muna. Saan ka ngayon? Tangkungan. Ay, grabe talaga mga Kadonatics, no? At totoo, naniniwala ako na nangyari itong mga Kadonatics. Pero hindi lang isiniwalat ang lahat. Kasi kung nakafocus lang sila sa 2 taong ito, nako, they're wrong mga Kadonatics. They're hiding something.
To Revilla help in unloading the boxes. After the delivery of the commitment, I headed back to Manila.
Grabe, no?
Sometime late January or February 2025, in relation to a list of projects submitted by Engineer Gerard Opolencia, Senator Revilla called me to follow up on the status of the commitment. About a week later, sometime February 2025, I informed Senator Revilla that the same was ready for turnover. Before the start of the campaign period for national elected positions, I directed one of my aides to deliver commitment amounting to 250 million to the residents of Senator Revilla at the White House compound, Aguinaldo Highway, Bacoor, Cavite. Senator Nancy Binay. Carlin Yap Villa is the aide of Senator Nancy Binay, who transacted with me regarding the latter's projects and commitment. If I recall correctly, I first met Carlin in the year 2018 during the budget season at the Senate. Eventually, sometime 2019, Yusek Traigip Oleyvar, whom I knew very well, endorsed Carlin to me. From then on, Carlin would contact me directly to follow up the status of different matters. Sometime fourth quarter in 2022, Carlin, claiming to act on behalf of Senator Binay, asked my help for the transfer of an assistant district engineer in Mindanao to another district, a request which I endorsed to Sec Bunoan. Sometime during the third to fourth quarter of 2022, Carlin requested on behalf of Senator Binay for a list of projects worth around 1.882 billion with 12% commitment. The said projects are enumerated in a list here to attach as Annex C. I got 3% of 1.82 billion. I prepared a list of projects within my area of jurisdiction with the help of DPW's officials, but could not recall at this time exactly who among them gave me the list. But I can recall that it was Engineer Manny Bulusan who coordinated the collection of the commitment. Eventually, during the first quarter of 2023, the commitment was delivered to Carlin for Senator Binay in several tranches in Makati and Quezon City. But I could not recall at this time the details of the deliveries, but I undertake to submit additional information thereon. Sometime last quarter of 2023, Carlin again asked for Senator Binay a list of projects for inclusion and funding under the 2024 GAA, which I provided with the help of Engineer Gerard Opolencia and Engineer Henry Alcantara.
May napansin ba kayo kay Bernardo, mga Kadonatics? Grabe kung makapagbasa, mga Kadonatics. Grabe, diretso-diretso. Talagang ilang beses na nag-practice, mga Kadonatics. Grabe. Parang walang pahinga, walang break.
The total list of projects initially amounted to 2.5 billion, but which was reduced to 1.672 billion. The said projects are enumerated in the list here to attach as Annex D. Apparently, some individual or group offered Senator Binay a higher amount of commitment of 15% instead of the previous 12%, with the promise that the commitment would be released much earlier.
Mas malaki ang taybong.
Yusek Traigip learned about the plan to transact with this individual or group, and I was informed by Yusek Traigip that he confronted Carlin and said to her, "Bakit nyo binabawasan ng kay Robert? Siya din naman ang nilalapitan ng mga yan pagka nagkakaproblema." However, sometime later part of December 2023, Carlin called me and requested for a 50 million advance for Senator Binay's shoes for the holiday season because the individual or group was unable to deliver on their promise, and which I then helped to fix.
Ganyan-ganyan lang sila magnakaw, mga Kadonatics, no? May pera, ilang taxes meron dyan, okay, kuha tayo. Galing sa taong bayan. Ay, grabe. Masusunog yung kaluluwa nyo sa impyerno. That's for sure, mga Kadonatics.
Thereafter, Carlin told me that Senator Binay was expecting an increase in the commitment from 12 to 15%, which I agreed to fulfill. I did not get any percentages from the aforementioned projects worth 1.672 billion, but I was reimbursed the 50 million which I earlier advanced. I was nurturing goodwill with Senator Binay by fulfilling the commitment. Sometime 2024, Carlin requested me to relate to Sec Bunoan Senator Binay's request for some allocation under the NEP, which I did.
Yung Carlin na yan, apprentice yan, apprentice, ang tawag dyan. Co-conspirator yan mga kadonatics, dapat yan
Bunoan allocated 500 million for Senator Binay under the NEP for 2025, which I relayed to Carlin. Carlin told me to prepare a list of projects for the 500 million allocation.
Nako.
I then asked a list of projects from Engineer Henry and Engineer Gerard worth 500 million, which I then submitted in person with Sec Bunoan, who then told me he will instruct Yusek Cabral to include the same in the NEP.
Ay, nako. Grabe magdakaw ng mga kadonatics. Maglilista lang ng proyekto.
The list of projects was included in the NEP for 2025. The said projects are enumerated in a list here to attach as Annex E. Likewise, sometime in the last quarter of 2024, Carlin for Senator Binay asked for a list of projects to be included in the 2025 GAA. I then directed Engineer Henry and Engineer Gerard of Polencia to prepare a consolidated list of projects. I submitted a list of projects totaling 3 billion to Carlin, but only approximately 2.6 billion was included. The said projects are enumerated in a list here to attach as Annex F.
Billion?
After these projects appeared in the GAA, Engineer Bulusan, Engineer Opolencia, and myself collected, raised, and prepared the 15% commitment, which was all turned over to me. There were difficulties in collecting the commitment, as there were contractors, congressmen who did not give amount considering the issue of for later release projects totaling approximately 80 million more or less, which I had to advance. Despite this total commitment collected and raised for Senator Binay was 15% of 1.2 billion or around 468 million more or less. I earlier mentioned that the 37 million more or less was delivered at Horseshoe Village, Quezon City, which refers to the amount collected by Engineer Henry Alcantara. But upon full recollection, there were two deliveries. The first delivery amounted to 340 million at a house in Horseshoe Village, Quezon City, and the second delivery amounted to at least 200 million at another house, but also in Horseshoe Village, Quezon City. After the second delivery, Carlin told me, kinuha na ni Sir, salamat raw, hindi ka raw kakalimutan sa Makati. The Sir refers to the husband of Senator Binay.
What the heck? What the heck? And the fact that porsyento lang yung nakukuha nila mga kadonatics, 15%, kay Bong Revilla 25%. Can you imagine mga kadonatics, ganyan kalaki yung ninakaw nila, tapos ganyan kadali magnakaw. Gagawa lang ng proyekto mga kadonatics. Grabe, mag-release lang sila, tapos ayun na, ipapasa. Of course, yun yung isiniwalat ni, if I'm not mistaken, si Tuwit Yangko ata yun mga kadonatics na mag-release sila ng billion-billion proyekto. Set for example mga kadonatics, 2 billion, tapos ang lalabas daw sa GAA, 10 billion. Yan yung ginagawa ni Zaldico. Ginagawa din ng mga small timer mga kadonatics. I cannot say small timer, pero yun sa baba nila. Woo! While tayo mga kadonatics, grabe. Magbanat pa ng buto, makakuha lang ng 500 a day. This billion yung ninakaw. Ganyan kadali. They may be enjoying right now mga kadonatics, but time will come. Time will come mga kadonatics. They would suffer all of this. They would receive the karma more than they expected. So, yeah. Ang magagawa lang talaga natin ngayon mga kadonatics, prayers lang talaga. Speechless na nga tayo sa ninakaw nila sa itong sa baba lang nila Zaldico at Romualdez. Paano na lang kaya sila Zaldico at Romualdez mga kadonatics? Gaano kalaki yung nakawan nila kadonatics, di ba? Nako. Anyway, may data naman mga kadonatics na billion talaga. Comment down below mga kadonatics kung frustrated ka din. And I will read it all. Thank you so much mga kadonatics. God bless you. Ingat palagi. Bye-bye.